I learned that what I thought was true in the beginning is not true.
Born on March 14, 1934, Dr. Colin Campbell once was a strong proponent of animal protein and believed it was essential for good health. However, his later research introduced a dramatic shift in his belief. Dr. Campbell is a highly respected figure in nutrition and health. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Dr. Campbell has significantly contributed to understanding the relationship between diet and disease. He is best known for his groundbreaking work on the China Project, the most comprehensive study of nutrition ever conducted. This research laid the foundation for his best-selling book, The China Study, which he co-authored with his son, Thomas M. Campbell. The book has sold millions of copies worldwide and is considered one of the most influential books on nutrition. Dr. Campbell's academic journey began at Cornell University, where he earned his PhD in nutrition, biochemistry, and microbiology. He has published over 300 research papers and has been a key voice in the scientific community advocating for a plant-based diet. In addition to the China Study, Dr. Campbell has authored several other books, including Whole Rethinking of Nutrition and The Low-Carb Fraud, which continue to inspire and educate readers. His dedication to research, education, and public health has earned him numerous awards and honors, solidifying his reputation as a pioneering and influential figure in nutrition science. In this video, we have brought Dr. Campbell's teaching and knowledge about how to prevent and even reverse chronic disease with the help of food.
We can do more with nutrition than all the pills and procedures combined. We can treat disease with it. We can reverse diseases.
We'll talk about Dr. Campbell's diet recommendations, importance of physical activities and lifestyle, 7 foods he recommends to avoid, and supplements he takes for longevity purpose. So let's get started. Dr. Campbell's diet recommendation. Dr. Campbell's father died at 61 because of a heart attack which left Dr. Campbell devastated, and he started his research. Later, he found that these chronic diseases that are the cause of most deaths can be prevented and even reversed. His experiments found that food can change our lives. In his book, The China Study, Dr. Campbell says, "In the US, each male has a 47% lifetime chance of getting cancer. It's a little lower in females, but still they're 38% risk of being a cancer patient. And this chart is even getting worse." He says not only cancer is the problem, but heart attack, stroke, diabetes, obesity, and many other chronic diseases are also very common in the US. Dr. Campbell says in his books that in top scientific journals, some common findings reveal that dietary changes can help diabetic patients stop their medication, and that heart disease can be reversed with diet alone. Breast cancer is linked to hormone levels in the blood. Some foods can improve mental performance in old age, and kidney stones can be prevented with a healthy diet. So Dr. Campbell says that food is the most powerful weapon to fight against diseases and reverse them. Dr. Campbell advocates for a diet centered on whole food plant-based nutrition. According to Dr. Campbell, the ideal diet composition is approximately 80% carbohydrates, 10% protein, and 10% fat, which he refers to as the 80-10-10 diet.
In my view, believe is the healthiest possible diet is the so-called 80-10-10 diet. Namely, it's the nutrient composition having to do with 80 parts carbohydrate, 10 parts protein, 10 parts fat.
Dr. Campbell promotes choosing whole grains for carbohydrates and minimizing refined carbohydrates. Wheat, rice, corn, millet, sorghum, rye, buckwheat, amaranth, and kamut are great options to go for. These grains are packed with essential nutrients including vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which are often stripped away in refined grains. Whole grains provide a steady source of energy due to their complex carbohydrate content and are crucial for maintaining stable blood sugar levels. Dr. Campbell highlights that carbohydrates from whole plant-based foods do not contribute to obesity or diabetes when consumed in their natural forms. Fruits and vegetables are also excellent sources of dietary fiber, which supports digestive health and helps maintain a healthy weight. Dr. Campbell encourages the consumption of a wide variety of colorful fruits and vegetables to ensure a broad spectrum of nutrients. He particularly highlights the benefits of berries like strawberries and blueberries, citrus fruits such as oranges and grapefruits, leafy greens like spinach and kale, cruciferous vegetables including broccoli and cauliflower, and root vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes for their high nutrient density and health benefits. In addition to carbohydrates, Dr. Campbell discusses the importance of adequate protein intake from plant sources. He refutes the common misconception that animal products are the only viable sources of protein, demonstrating through his research that plant-based proteins are not only sufficient, but also superior in promoting health. Legumes, such as beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas, are highlighted as excellent sources of plant-based protein. These foods also provide essential amino acids, fiber, and various micronutrients. Nuts and seeds, including almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds, are also recommended for their protein content, healthy fats, and additional nutrients. Importance of physical activities and lifestyle. Dr. Colin Campbell emphasizes that physical activity and a balanced lifestyle are crucial components of achieving optimal health and longevity. According to Dr. Campbell, regular exercise and a healthy lifestyle work synergistically with a nutritious diet to maintain a disease-free, vibrant life. Exercise routine. Dr. Campbell recommends incorporating a variety of physical activities into one's routine to boost overall health. His personal routine also includes a variety of physical activities. Jogging, which he does on Mondays and Thursdays, helps boost metabolism and maintain high energy levels. He often jogs at Rock Creek Park, enjoying the natural surroundings while getting his exercise. Swimming is another vital part of his weekly routine. On Tuesdays, he swims to strengthen his muscles and improve agility. Swimming also acts as a form of meditation, reducing anxiety and blood pressure levels, which in turn enhances sleep quality and brain health. This activity underscores the importance of engaging in exercises that promote both physical and mental well-being. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, Dr. Campbell enjoys playing golf. Golf not only helps calm his mind, but also improves muscle memory and concentration through repetitive swing actions. This activity also raises the heart rate, helping to lower cholesterol levels. Rest and recovery. Dr. Campbell highlights the importance of adequate rest and recovery. He prioritizes getting at least 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Research by the National Sleep Foundation supports this, indicating that adults who sleep less than 7 hours are more prone to depressive symptoms and negative emotions. Good sleep is essential for cellular repair, memory consolidation, and emotional processing. Hydration. Starting the day with a glass of pure water is another key aspect of Dr. Campbell's routine.
When I was on the farm, we had a spring. We got all the water from a spring on a hillside not too far back.
Hydration is vital for regulating blood flow and promoting gut health, which is foundational for overall well-being. By integrating regular physical activities, ensuring adequate rest, and maintaining proper hydration, Dr. Campbell exemplifies how a balanced lifestyle can complement a healthy diet to achieve long-term vitality and disease prevention. 7 foods Dr. Campbell recommends to avoid. Dr. Campbell's long research found that by avoiding some foods, we not only can prevent chronic diseases, but also can reverse them. Here are those 7 foods Dr. Campbell strongly advises against. Number 1. Animal-based foods. Dr. Campbell's extensive research, particularly through the China Project, links the consumption of animal-based foods with various chronic diseases, including heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. He highlights that animal proteins, such as casein found in dairy, can promote cancer growth and that diets high in animal fats contribute to heart disease.
I talked about casein, dairy, and so forth. So we have a lot of evidence now that dairy is a troublesome food.
He advocates for eliminating or significantly reducing the intake of meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy products to improve health outcomes and reduce disease risk. Number 2. Refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pastries, and sugary cereals, are stripped of essential nutrients and fiber during processing. Dr. Campbell points out that these foods cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to insulin resistance, weight gain, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. He advises opting for whole grains and unprocessed carbohydrates to maintain stable blood sugar levels and support overall health. Number 3. Processed foods. Processed foods, including fast food, snack foods, and packaged meals, are often high in unhealthy fats, sugars, and additives while being low in essential nutrients. Dr. Campbell warns that these foods contribute to obesity, cardiovascular diseases, and other health issues. He encourages a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods to ensure adequate nutrient intake and better health. Number 4. Added sugars. Added sugars, found in sodas, candies, and sweetened beverages, provide empty calories and led to numerous health problems, such as obesity, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Dr. Campbell emphasizes the importance of avoiding added sugars to prevent these conditions and maintain a healthy weight. Instead, he suggests getting natural sweetness from fruits and whole foods. Number 5. Oils and fats. Dr. Campbell advises against the consumption of oils and fats, particularly hydrogenated and partially hydrogenated oils, which are commonly found in processed foods. These fats are linked to increased cholesterol levels, heart disease, and inflammation. While he acknowledges that some whole plant foods contain healthy fats, such as avocados and nuts, he recommends using these sparingly and avoiding added oils in cooking and food preparation. Number 6. Excessive salt. High salt intake is associated with hypertension, heart disease, and stroke. Dr. Campbell recommends reducing salt consumption to maintain healthy blood pressure levels and protect cardiovascular health. He encourages seasoning foods with herbs and spices instead of relying on salt. Number 7. Highly processed plant-based foods. While advocating for a plant-based diet, Dr. Campbell also cautions against highly processed plant-based foods, such as mock meats and other plant-based products that mimic animal foods. These products often contain additives, preservatives, and unhealthy fats that can negate the benefits of a whole food plant-based diet. He stresses the importance of focusing on whole, natural plant foods to achieve optimal health. Dr. Campbell says these foods are so commonly consumed in America that a study from 1996 found that 42% of Americans ate cakes, cookies, pastries, or pies on any given day, while only 10% ate any dark green vegetables, and the average American person used to consume 32 teaspoons of added sugar per day.
With little or no of the three devils, oil and fat being one, sugar and salt.
That's why we need to mindfully avoid these foods to prevent chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease. Supplements Dr. Campbell takes. Dr. Campbell emphasizes the importance of obtaining nutrients from whole, plant-based foods rather than relying on supplements. His research and experience suggest that whole foods offer a synergistic effect that supplements cannot replicate. He argues that the best way to achieve optimal health is through a diet rich in a variety of whole, plant-based foods. He points out that whole foods provide a complex array of nutrients that work together to promote health. Isolating nutrients in supplement form, he believes, misses the broader benefits of consuming these nutrients in their natural context. For instance, eating an orange provides not only vitamin C, but also fiber, flavonoids, and other beneficial compounds that work together to enhance health. He also highlights potential risks associated with taking supplements, including the possibility of overdosing on certain nutrients, which can have adverse effects. He cites research showing that high doses of some supplements, such as beta-carotene or vitamin E, may be harmful or even increase the risk of certain diseases. Dr. Campbell stresses that the body is designed to absorb and utilize nutrients more effectively when they come from food rather than from isolated supplements. Despite his general stance against supplements, Dr. Campbell acknowledges that there are certain situations where supplementation may be necessary or beneficial. Number 1. Vitamin B12. Dr. Campbell agrees that those following a strict plant-based diet should consider taking a vitamin B12 supplement. He takes a vitamin B12 supplement regularly to ensure he meets his nutritional needs, given the limited availability of B12 in plant-based foods.
Well, B12 is a little bit of an exception for plant-based eaters.
Vitamin B12 is crucial for nerve function and blood cell production, and it is not readily available in plant foods. He recommends regular B12 supplementation to prevent deficiency, which can lead to serious health issues. Number 2. Vitamin D. Dr. Campbell notes that vitamin D, which is essential for bone health and immune function, may also require supplementation, especially for individuals living in areas with limited sunlight exposure. He also considers a vitamin D supplement during times when sun exposure is inadequate, although he generally tries to get sufficient sunlight to meet his needs. While some foods are fortified with vitamin D, he acknowledges that it might not be sufficient for everyone, particularly during the winter months. He advises considering vitamin D supplements if blood levels are low. Number 3. Omega-3 fatty acids. While Dr. Campbell advocates getting omega-3 fatty acids from plant sources such as flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts, he recognizes that some people might have difficulty converting these plant-based sources into the active forms like EPA and DHA that the body uses. In such cases, he suggests that an algae-based omega-3 supplement might be beneficial. So if you follow a strict plant-based diet, it's important to monitor these nutrients and ensure their levels remain balanced. Dr. Campbell advocates for a diet centered on plant-based whole foods and in the natural state. He says it's not possible to completely avoid chemicals, but we should try to consume organic and pesticide-reduced food.
We tend not to use fertilizer, certainly never use pesticides and stuff like that. So
Dr. Campbell is still actively teaching his knowledge in his 90s. He often speaks at conferences and engages with the public on topics related to diet and health. If you feel inspired by Dr. Campbell's research work, consider following a whole plant diet and subscribe to our channel, because there is a lot more yet to come.